everyone, welcome back to Jador DC TV. So today's episode is what I call a home and lifestyle episode. We're here with Chef Lisa. She is the owner and head chef at Evolve Catering, and she's going to cook up a wonderful Caribbean meal, also make us some Caribbean rum punch, and you know, I love my rum punch. But we also have an artistic designer, Sofale, of Sofale Designs. And the interesting thing about that is we're actually in one of Sofale's designs right now. So from that, we're going to learn about the design process and what you can expect from Sofale Designs. These two ladies are two of DC's premier business owners. They're very artistic and passionate about what they do. So I'm really excited to have them working with us today. So as usual, we're going to eat good. And as always, we're going to sip good. And not only that, we're going to learn something from today's show. So we're here with Sofale of Sofale Designs, and basically, Sofale, what does an artistic designer do? What is it that you do? What is the process? How did you get into it? And just tell us about what you do.
Well, basically, I actually came up with the name artistic designer because I'm not an interior designer. I am an artist first, so anything that I design comes from the aspect of the art in it all. I am inspired by so many things. People, my clients are my number one inspiration. I really want to reflect their style, their personality, and even if they're unaware of what their actual style is, it's my job to pull that out of them. And typically I tell my clients that we can never go wrong in art, number one. Number two, art is in nature. So nature is what I really use as my palette. So I bring metals, glass, woods. I use a lot of cork, anything that's natural, a natural element.
So what are some of your favorite rooms to do? Do you prefer doing living rooms as opposed to kitchens or bathrooms? I personally like hanging out in bathrooms. That's pretty much your only quiet time. So I like a zen or spa bathroom. So what are some of your favorite rooms to actually do?
The kitchen is the heart and the soul of a home. So that is typically, I get a lot of clients that want to do the kitchen, and I really like to have a unique, like you said, space that will kind of create a conversation between, the owner of the home and the family and the friends that come into the home. My whole goal is to take anyone's space, whether it's a home, their office, whatever that space is, take it to the next level so you feel like it's a part of you and you enjoy coming into that space.
As I got older and I got my own home, realized how much it's important that it's a place and space that I enjoy being in. So, what would you give advice to a person that's looking into kind of doing a makeover, not necessarily on a limited budget, but not on a grand budget?
Right. I mean, typically I tell clients that we can always work with what it is that you have already in the space. We can enhance it by adding color. Color is everything. So you can choose an accent color in a space that will just really give it some vitality and life. Also bringing in a high-end element. So for instance, maybe, you don't, for a kitchen, doing glass tile, but you don't do the entire kitchen and all of the glass tile. Maybe you just choose as an accent and then bring in another element. So there's ways where you don't have to spend an astronomical amount of money, but you can still get that rich, feeling like, wow, this is the next level, this is beautiful. So I use metallics. Generally, if Sofale has been there, you're gonna see a metallic paint somewhere because it reflects light, and I think that light is so important in all of our lives. So and then you can also bring in a pop of color, and maybe that pop of color would be in the tile.
The kitchen can be sexy, right?
Yes, indeed.
Okay. You want to be cute in the kitchen.
Exactly.
So
That's
Makes
exactly
the food look better, you know.
Mhm.
But okay.
Exactly. So yeah, that's actually in this kitchen. That's what I did. The client really wanted to stay within, more conservative, but I knew that if we added the spice of the metal, it would just take it there. And so bravely, she and her husband decided, okay, let's go on with it, and we did it. And now that is like the central focus of the kitchen. It's the accent, it's that rich pop, that's not necessarily carried throughout, but it gives enough that it is like, whoa.
Right. I can't. Okay, so we were talking about, I know you mentioned using metals. And I know a lot of modern design use a lot of metals. Like, if you go in any of these Bethesda stores, it's a lot of metal, but it seems real cold and sterile. So, like, how do you prevent your use of metal in a kitchen or wherever? How do you prevent it from becoming too cold and sterile?
That's a good question. I tend to, if you can bring deeper, warmer colors in to kind of soften that cold, sterile kind of feel, as well as using natural stones like the granite countertop. They also have glass countertops. I mean, there's ways that you can bring another element, if you will, or maybe dark woods for your cabinetry. I've been in business now for over 20 years, and I'm so thankful, but this is my passion. This is what I love to do, and everywhere I turn, I see art, I see beauty, something that I can take to the next level. When I grew up, my family are all a part of the arts. My grandmother was an artist, my mother's an artist, so it's a generational thing.
So how could our viewers see some of your work? You have a website?
Well, I would love your viewers to see my work. It's SofaleDesigns.com. That's SofaleDesigns.com. And you can surf the internet and look at my website and just get inspiration. You can also give me a call, and I would love to set up a consultation and help you in any way that I can creatively.
Where the Spanish girls were cooking in the kitchen? That music was
Yeah. Or you want me to pull this out some?
Yeah. Oh, you're good. You don't have to move. You don't have to work.
Hello, lady.